But with the Yes campaign in trouble, it seems that the heavy hitters are about to be deployed. News today that in a bid to turn around the struggling fortunes of the PM's voice push, Labor is mobilising its militant union base to spruik Indigenous constitutional change. Now, given the powerful right of entry laws that unions use to gauge entry to workplaces across the country, this move will give Labor, the Yes camp, a distinct advantage, or will it? Joining me now to discuss this is Gary Johns, a former Labor minister and, of course, a prominent No campaigner with Recognise a Better Way. Gary, welcome to the program. Making that point that unions can access employees at work in a way your No campaign can't access them, is that going to work for the Yes campaign or work against them? What do you think?
Well, this is a refresh, isn't it? The unions have been on the Yes side from the beginning, using the poor old union members' money, by the way. So it's a refresh. I think it'll work against them. I tell you what I'm sensing out there, people are sick to death of being told what to think and what to do. So I, in a funny way, welcome the trade unions into this debate because it'll certainly show up the virulence with which the Yes case is forcing their views down the throats of everyone, including their own membership.
I think there's something in that because it's not dissimilar to when you're at the footy or any other sporting code and you're getting this Yes messaging pushed at you. I mean, I was at the Midwinter Ball in Canberra, the political event. You expect a little bit of the Yes vote being pushed at you at the top of the show, but the entire night was just this heavy layer of messaging about the Yes vote. If you're going to get it at your workplace when you're having smoko or, you're walking around the corridor, I don't think that's going to win hearts and minds.
No, you think about it. I mean, it's taxpayers are paying for this, shareholders are paying for it, sports fans are paying for it, the trade union members are paying for it, and yet the polls tell us that about half their membership do not like this proposition. So that's a lot of people's money being used against their will to support an elite view that we should have a voice in the Constitution. So bring it on, Yes case. I tell you what, the Australian public are beginning to really resent this campaign.
What do you make of the retrofitting of comments from Thomas Mayo, the prominent Yes campaigner, who said that there's nothing in this about Australia Day? It's saying at the moment that, of course, the voice won't be used to abolish Australia Day. They then uncovered all of that material where he had said that in the past. And the contradictions now, I think, are only getting people angrier, that it seems that they're not being told what's really going on, what the secret agenda is, unless it's uncovered by the media. And there's not many in the media who've got any interest in doing anything that exposes the Yes camp hypocrisy. I think Thomas Mayo has been a gift that keeps giving for the No campaign. What do you think?
Yes, Thomas is a gift that keeps giving. Keep in mind, Peter, there are, I think, 21 members of the Working Party advising the Aboriginal members advising the government on the referendum. I've got a feeling that there'll be another 20 examples where people have been quite radical and made radical statements, especially about Australia Day. I mean, there's been a campaign against Australia Day since at least 1988. This is nothing new. Thomas Mayo can't hide it, nor can the other 20 members of that committee.
All right, you're sharp. You've been around politics a long time. What would you say to all the No campaigners who think, on the back of recent polling, this thing's already defeated?
No. We have to work this through. There'll be tens of millions of dollars thrown into this by the Yes case. And look, I'm a bit greedy. I want to defeat it decisively. I don't want to be in a position where it just fails, for instance. I want to defeat it decisively, and we in Recognise a Better Way will carry on after this referendum, and we'll have a real discussion about the solutions to the poverty in which some Aboriginal people live.
Gary Johns, thank you. My old boss used to say dead, buried and cremated. I think that's exactly where you want it to be.